Hey, it's Joseph Lahiff, and I'm here with the Daily Grind, starting at a client site today. I'll stop moving my hand around so I don't shake you. Starting with a client today, I had about 4, 5, 6 meetings. I don't remember, 5, I think. Meetings with some of the executive leadership here and talk to them about what's going on in their organization. Use my model back here. You can see that right there. An organization that consists of technical practices, business processes, organizational culture, and leadership. And just talked with some of those leaders to find out, okay, what's working well, what's not working well, where could we see improvements in this, in your organization, and how can we make it better, right? You know, how can I help you help yourselves? We have the best work, folks. If you're an agile coach or an organizational design person like myself, we have the best job. We get to make people's lives better, which is fantastic, you know. So I sit here around this table right here and talk with people about the things they'd like to see improved. And you know what? Not one of them is a jerk. I don't think people in general are the way people think they are. We tend to put people in boxes and think, oh, you know, so-and-so, there's people who are just jerks. And there may be, but they're few and far between. Most people are really just trying to do a good job and trying to make both their lives and their customers' lives better. So we have a great job. Interesting thing, here at this company, they're actually working really well. And I was thinking about it. I think the people that end up hiring me the most are companies that are actually doing well already, and they just want to take it to the next level. And I think it's because they have the maturity and understand that, oh, that's much better lighting. They have the maturity and they understand that it's worth it. Where a company that might need it more doesn't see the long-term value. They don't look at long-term value in that. I was talking with one of the folks today about that, and how they were saying here at this company they really hire for culture first. And so you can teach Java, but you can't teach culture, which I maybe disagree with, but I don't disagree with the premise that it's better to hire for culture. Absolutely. And, you know, thinking about other companies where it's more cutthroat, right? And how sad it is to be in those companies, right? There's such they're hiring in those companies for technical skills. And while it may be better in the short term, right? Oh, we're going to hire the best people, even if they're butt cans, they're still, you know, they're the best developer of XYZ, so we'll hire them. Except for the fact that they make your culture toxic, and so your turnover is high, and nobody likes working there, so your innovation is low. But these are things that are hard to measure. But people who get it, people who really understand how human nature is and how people really work, see the value in investing in the long term with people, and see the value in this case, hiring for culture or hiring a coach, right? I think every one of you, like myself, should have your own coach. How can you tell a client that they need to hire you as a coach if you don't have a coach yourself, right? You have to have somebody that's helping you. You can't see the label from the inside of your own bottle. So get out of yourself, hire someone to help you and get that that outside perspective, right? That's what they hire you and me for, to get an outside perspective. And I can do it quickly. I have a pretty good sense just from meeting with the 5 people I met with today of some basic things that could happen that would really improve productivity. They're not doing bad, but looking at it from the outside, you can see things that could be improved and take them up to that next level. All right, this has been The Daily Grind.